We're here with Todd. He got top 8 today at the Photon Hypernova sneak peek. And what'd you play today? Something completely different?
Yeah, I guess so. Just ninjas.
Any Earth machines?
No.
Any Earth cards?
Yes.
Oh. Any shows you
There's
want to
always
give today?
Earth cards.
You are the Earth Man.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Shout out to the channel. Shout out to the store.
Shout out to Hanzo, baby.
Shout out to Hanzo.
Ninja Master over here.
Shout out to my kids, I guess.
Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and once again, let's dive in with Todd.
We played 3 Hanzos. It's kind of a staple in this deck of 3. When it's normal summoned, you search for ninjutsu art, and when it's special summoned, you search for a ninja monster. This is an old card, so it's a win effect, not if, so don't let it miss timing like I did today once, and basically lost because of it. We play 3 Mitsu.
No Starlight rares?
No Starlights. It's only ninjas. We don't have alties either. Honestly, this is probably the best card in the deck. This is probably a little better than this. This is like the best starter, but like this is... I don't know, this card helped a lot, extending. If you have a face-down monster or a ninja, you can specialist from your hand. And when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can... I don't remember if it targets, but pick a face-down monster, flip it up, and then if it's a ninja, you flip this down and negate the monster effect. So it's kind of like a negate inherently in the deck, which is really good because the deck doesn't do too much. We played 3 Tobari. Tobari plus Hanzo is kind of like real gas if you don't get hand trapped. You can discard it from your hand to special a ninja from your hand, so that lets him special or search for another monster. And while it's face up on the field, you can activate its effect during your opponent's main or battle phase, and you fusion summon for any ninja fusion.
Damn.
And during the turn it's flip summoned or flip face up, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So there was a time where I bricked today. I literally just set this, and then when they attacked it, it flipped up, and then it doesn't die by battle. So I don't know. I just walled up. And I didn't die. We played 1 Baku. When it's summoned, I gotta make sure what it does. Yeah, when it's special summoned, you search, or you add back a ninjutsu art or a ninja monster from the graveyard. So you can special Hanzo search for this. This will grab you something back, and then you can like go into one of your fusions because they're basically linked 2s. And we played 1 Kagero. Kagero, when he's summoned or flip summoned, you target a ninja in grave and special summon it face down. So sometimes you have one of these floating. You can just summon this and then like set Tobari. This will flip up Tobari, set itself, and then this will fuse. So you get like a few interruptions. This whole deck just kind of snowballs into stuff when it gets going. So. We played 2 of the new guy. When he's normal or special summoned, this card was actually really cool. This is the only reason the deck is even a deck in my opinion. When it's normal, special summoned or flip face up, you target 2 monsters, they get flip face down, and they can't change, your opponent can't change their battle position. And when another monster is flip face up, you can target a card in the field, and I think you destroy it. It's been a long day. Either destroy or banish it. I think it's destroyed.
You get rid of it.
You get rid of it, exactly. It's gone. We played 2 green ninjas. This card is actually kind of crazy.
His name is Lloyd Garminon. Get it right.
When you special summon a ninja to your, any monster to your side of the field, sorry, you can activate it in hand, flip the monster face down, and special summon him from your hand. And then when he leaves the field or is sent from hand to grave, you target a monster on field and flip it face down. So it's really good with Tobari, wherever he went. If you activate Tobari and fuse, you can either fuse this from field or hand, summon one of your fusions, and he'll book a Muno monster. So against decks like Sprite that need their monster face up, you can just use this, flip it down, and then they have to have a normal summon or starter to keep going. The Honorary Ninja, Fenrir. I kind of hated this card. At 3, I drew it way too much. I kind of wish I drew other things. I didn't draw it in multiples, but I just drew it way too much. I was top decking it and stuff too, so...
That's very fair.
There's a neat interaction with this, but I'll show that later. And then there's 3 Ash. That was my only monster hand trap because everybody's playing triple tactics. We played 3 of this card. This one says if your opponent has a card on the field, you can activate it. Take 1 ninja and 1 ninjutsu art from between your deck and your graveyard and set them on the field face down. And if it's set when it's sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, you get to book a little monster. That's kind of the whole thing with this deck, is you're just constantly flipping things down. So this pulls a ninja out of the deck. You can like activate this, summon any of your ninjas face down, because the fusions kind of contact fuse, so you can use them while they're face down. So this is kind of like your E-Telly, it's an extender. I played the new field spell. It counts as a ninjutsu art card, so you can search it off all your things that search ninjutsu arts. Whenever a ninja inflicts any amount of battle damage to your opponent, you get to target a card and destroy it. That is not once per turn, so every time you deal damage, you get to pop something.
It's crazy.
And if this card leaves the field because of your opponent's card effect, you can target any number of ninjas in the graveyard and special summon them face down.
What the heck?
Yeah, that didn't happen today, but it almost baited a lightning storm into winning me the game. And then there's this card. This card is actually crazy. So you equip it to any monster on the field. It gains 500 attack. And that monster counts as a ninja monster. So that's why I said Fenrir is the honorary ninja. Because you can equip this to Fenrir, and if you have out the fusion, this guy, Mason, he lets all your ninjas attack directly. So if you have this, you can equip Fenrir with this. Fenrir can attack directly. And still banish something. And Fenrir will be 29, so... This was kind of like my weird time burn card, we'll say. Because I didn't play anything really for time. And then its other effect is you can banish any ninja from the grave, target any card in the field, and destroy it, including itself. And when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, it doesn't really care how. You target a banished ninja and either special summon it face down or add it to your hand. So it lets you kind of like recycle your ninja cards. And then we just played like generic stuff, 3 pots, because you really want to see Hanzo. If you can start your turn off with Hanzo going first, it's really good. I played Rhoda, because it searches for Hanzo and Kagero. I played a Change of Heart. Honestly, I just needed a 40th card, so I threw it in. And I played 3 Book of Eclipse in the main deck. A lot of people like Book of Moon more, but I like this card because it flips everything down. So instead of just hitting one monster, like if the Sprite decks get 2 out of control, I can flip everything down. My deck likes being flipped down. Same against Kashtira. I didn't play any of that today. I kind of thought I would. That's why I main decked this. But if you flip this after they use their normal summon, they can't special anymore. So it's like a stun card for the turn. And this flips all their cards back up at the end phase and they draw a card, but yours stay down. So when you start flipping all your cards back up, you're going to start popping cards and searching and getting cards back. So you're going to kind of like mediate the pluses that you give them when they draw. We played 3 Imperm because you just need another hand trap and this gets around tactics. We played 3 of the Dancing Ninjutsu art. So this one says target a face-up monster or ninja on the field, any of them. So you can equip your opponent's monster with this and then tribute it off for this. And you special summon 1 ninja monster from your deck. And then while this is face up, you can target any ninjutsu art card and bounce it back to your hand. So you can recycle it. I might test this at 1. I might test it at 2, but I think 3 is a lot because you can constantly bounce itself and recycle it. And then I played one of this. This card's only really good, yeah, if you go first, because you just summon Hanzo, search for this, set it, and then that's kind of like your turn 1 play that you're like constantly doing a lot. So, and yeah, like I said, this targets any face down monster and tributes it. So if you flip one of their monsters face down, you can tribute their monster to summon a ninja from your deck, which is pretty cool. Onto the extra deck. There's a lot of honorary ninjas in here. I played one Saizo. I went into this thing like once all day. I don't think you need to play 2. But during your main phase, you can set 1 ninjutsu art card. And then it can't be card if it points to... I'm tired. Sorry. Monsters it points to can't be targeted. I think it's for card effects. Yeah, I like barely use this. I don't think you really need it. We played a couple of the Charmers because there's a few Earths in here. There's a few Darks, so I just played these 2. The extra deck's kind of free, honestly. There's only like a couple cards you really use. I played this to go into off of the Charmers because you can. A lot of people are playing Fenrir, so you can go into this, take their Fenrir, search your Fenrir, link off both, go into this, and just discard the Fenrir. I played this because we play a lot of fusions, and your fusions just tribute 2 ninjas to summon themselves, so this kind of helps you combo an OTK. I played Sprite Elf. There's level 2s. Yeah, you have to play this because there's level 2s. Mitsu's a level 2 as well. I played Access Code, just to kind of have like a kill button. And Boral Sword. Boral Sword is another honorary ninja because, like I said, this lets all ninjas attack directly. So you equip it with the spell. You attack directly for 25. This spins this to defense, and then you can attack twice for 3k directly. There's a lot of not board breaking in this deck because you don't really need to break a board because you just attack over everything anyways. Then on to the fusions. I played 3 Maizen.
I think that's pretty necessary.
Yeah, I was playing it at 2, and then there's a few times I missed the 3rd, so I put the 3rd back in. This card essentially says all ninjas can attack directly. And if your opponent activates a card or effect, it has a quick effect, so you respond to that card, and then you can summon any ninja from your deck. So a popular one to summon from your deck is this one. So you just like end on this, and then when they do something, you can trigger the effect special list from deck and defense usually, and then he books 2 cards. And your opponent can't flip those cards back up. So against a lot of like link decks, this card is really good because you can't link face down. So if it's XYZs, that card's just really good too. And we played 3 of this.
That's a new one.
That's the new one. Sorry, I should explain for both of these. You can fusion summon into them, or you can just tribute 2 ninjas that you control. So these are basically just like honorary link tiers. When this is summoned, you banish a ninja or a ninjutsu art card from your graveyard, you target any card in the field and banish it. So when you have a Tobari and you're using his fusion effect, typically you're going into this because this is just like, it turns Tobari into an interruption. And if you have green ninja, you get to Book of Moon something when you fuse it off and use this to banish something. So it's really helps you control the board. And this is kind of just like, I just tried it today. I don't know how I feel about it. It came in handy once or twice, but you can use this to help OTK sometimes too.
How do you make it?
Its fusion requirements don't matter. If you have an insect monster in your that has 2,000 defense or more that is equipped with a spell card, you can tribute it to special summon it. So Mitsu is an insect, and we play the equip spell. I can't find it, but we play the equip spell. So you just equip this to Mitsu. You can say banish a ninja that you want to add back to your hand, we'll say. Or something that you want face down, pop a card, and then you just tribute this off to summon this, which triggers the effect of this. Yeah, it's like Colossus, but at home. You trigger this, which will special summon a ninja face down, or it will add a ninja back to your hand. So if you have a normal summon, you can grab Hanzo, and then Hanzo will start doing his loops and everything again.
Well, congratulations on top 8ing. I hope you enjoyed the deck. Now, hopefully, you're going to play it more in the new format, and it's really good.
It is. It's pretty decent. My build's not optimal, but it's pretty good.
I mean, it's still day 1, so hopefully we'll see you later.
Hopefully.